Hey everyone, Kyle Bell with Air Down Gear Up. Today's video, we're going to walk through the installation of a Landcruiser dual drawer and sleeper system. This is going to be true for an 80, 100, and 200 series Landcruiser. There's some slight variation in the actual anchor bars themselves, but the install process is going to be the same. So this is how you will receive your system. It is in a pre-assembled state. This gets shipped out in a freight box. As you see, we'll have to actually remove the drawers to get the system installed. So in this video, we're going to walk through all of that. So we're going to start this installation by putting the anchor bar in. This is what the system attaches to, and this bolts directly into the vehicle body. So for today's install, we're doing a 100 series Landcruiser, and that one goes into the third row brackets that we remove. That is also going to be true for the 80 series Landcruiser. If you're doing a 200, it's going to be slightly different, and you are going to use the cargo D-rings that are located near the front of the cargo area. You may not see them because they may be tucked under. There's a little flap that you have to pull up, and then you can access them. They're all there. So that's the only difference in a 200. So to start this, we're going to use a metal spacer, which is going to go directly over the hole. And then we're going to place the anchor bar over top of that, and then we'll secure our screw into that. For the 80 and the 100, there are 4 screws in 4 spacers. For the 200, there's just 1 screw and 1 spacer on each end, so 2 total on the 200. So next up, we're going to install the vehicle rear anchor bar nearest the tailgate. We start by removing the factory D-rings. That's just with a 10mm socket. We pull those out, and then just like the front anchor bar, we're going to take a metal spacer, place that in, and then we'll place the anchor bar over top of that, and then we'll install our screws. So the next step, we're going to uninstall the drawers. They ship this way so that everything can ship as one unit. But in order to present the frame to the anchor bars already installed in the vehicle, we're going to pull these drawers out. So that starts by extending the drawer. We're going to remove 2 screws on the locking slide side, and there's a quick release tab on the non-locking. Repeat that same procedure on the other drawer. Remove the 2 screws, pull the quick disconnect tab, and remove the second drawer box. So now that we have the drawers out, we're going to actually put the frame into the vehicle. To start this, it's easiest to flip your second row forward. Just gives you a little more access to everything. So I'm going to go flip those seats forward, and then we're going to actually put this in the vehicle. What we're going to do is align the brackets that are on the anchor bars with the slots that are in these rails. So I have this nice adjustable height table that goes right up to the tailgate. This is a lot easier to do with 2 people, but I'm going to show you a means that you can do it just by yourself. Grab the system and just very simply slide it back. And we're going to align the slots and the runners with the brackets that are on the anchor bars. So with the slots aligned to the brackets on the anchor bar, now we're going to slide the system all the way vehicle forward until we get to the vehicle front anchor bar, and we'll repeat the process. We'll align the slots on the rail with the brackets on the anchor bar, and then we slide it into its final position. So now that the system is in the vehicle and on the anchor bars, we need to adjust the final position. And we're going to do this by matching the contours of the wings. This is going to be true for an 80, 100, and 200 series Landcruiser. So we'll adjust the final position, and then we're going to go through and tighten all the brackets in place. All right, so a little pro tip here on the Landcruisers. These third row seat belts are shockingly difficult to remove. A lot of the body panels have to come out in order to do that. We typically just leave them in. A little known fact here, this clip is actually designed to hold this seatbelt in place. So you pull this clip and then you shove the seatbelt in there, and that's what we typically recommend. If you want to remove all your body panels to have this seatbelt removed completely, you can do that. But with this clip, it tucks out of the way pretty nicely. So that's your pro tip of the day. So now that the system is secured to the vehicle and you've tightened all of your brackets, we're going to put the drawer boxes back in. So that starts by aligning the rail on the side of the box, on the non-locking side, to the slide. Another pro tip here, it's best to actually present the slide to the drawer box versus pushing the drawer box in. You're less likely to damage the slides on that. And we'll slide this out, push this back in, and then we'll lock the slides in on the other side. So with your first drawer in place, we're going to come through, repeat the process on your second drawer. So with both of the drawers installed, one last check before you're ready to go. You want to make sure that these drawers are nice and level across the top, just for appearance sakes. They should, if you put everything just kind of in its nominal position, be okay. If you do find that they're tilted, these screws near the face of the drawer have a slot, and that allows for some adjustment in the slides. So just adjust that until everything's nice and flat. And then with that, you're all good to go. You can go enjoy your system.